Let me start with one line that can change your life. You will never get rich by renting out your time. Think about it. Most people work for money and trade hours for income. Salary comes in, bills go out, and the cycle repeats. And yes, working hard is good, but hard work alone does not create freedom. Because if your income stops the moment you stop working, then you didn't build wealth, you built survival. Today's video is about the mindset shift behind real wealth, and I'll explain it in 8 simple points. If you stay till the end, you'll stop thinking only about earning and start thinking about ownership, leverage, and freedom. Point 1 is money versus wealth. Money is not the real goal, wealth is. Money is what you earn, but wealth is what keeps paying you even when you're not working. A salary is money, but a business system, a software product, a YouTube channel, equity, real estate, or a brand that is wealth. Here's the real question. What can you build that keeps creating value without your daily presence? Because if your lifestyle needs your daily labor forever, you will never feel free, and wealth is what buys back your time. Point 2 is specific knowledge. General knowledge is everywhere, but specific knowledge is rare. Specific knowledge is a skill set that is hard to copy because it comes from your curiosity, your personality, and your life experience. You don't get it by blindly following trends. You get it by going deep into something you naturally enjoy. There's a famous line that explains it perfectly. Do work that feels like play to you, but looks like work to others. For you, it might be coding. For someone else, it might be storytelling, design, sales, teaching, editing, fitness, cooking, or building communities. When you sharpen your unique edge, people can't replace you easily. And when you genuinely like what you do, consistency becomes easier because the work itself starts pulling you. Point 3 is leverage, and this is where wealth really changes. Leverage is the multiplier. Without leverage, your effort is linear. 1 hour gives 1 hour of results, but with leverage, one action can produce results again and again. There are 3 main types of leverage. Labor, where other people work with you, capital, where money is invested into opportunities, and code and media, where software and content scale. Today, code and media are the most powerful forms of leverage because you don't need permission. You can build one tool and serve thousands, and you can publish one video and help people for years, and that is the difference between one-time effort and compounding effort. Point 4 is escaping competition through authenticity. If you copy others, you enter crowded markets, but if you express your real voice, you become harder to compete with. Competition is brutal when everyone looks the same, but when your style is unique, you stop competing with clones. Your goal is simple. Become so good at a unique combination of skills that people recognize your signature instantly, not just good, but recognizable, and that is how you escape competition. Point 5 is productizing yourself. This is where most people get stuck because they have skill, but they only sell their time, and that creates a ceiling because time is limited. Your knowledge becomes powerful when it is packaged. If you are a consultant, turn your process into a course. If you are a creator, turn your ideas into a system. If you are a professional, turn your expertise into products like templates, tools, communities, and guides. Because when income depends only on time, growth stops. But when your knowledge becomes a product, your revenue becomes scalable, and that is how your talent works beyond the clock. Quick reminder before we continue. Wealth building is long-term, and one emergency can destroy years of progress, which is why smart people do 2 things early. They build wealth and they build protection, like health insurance, emergency savings, and backup planning. It's not exciting, but it keeps you in the game. Point 6 is playing long-term games with long-term people. Big outcomes don't happen instantly. Short-term thinking chases noise, but long-term thinking builds power. Choose people who think in decades, not days. Choose projects that still make sense after the excitement is gone. Choose habits you can repeat for years. Because compounding isn't just about money, it's about skills, relationships, trust, reputation, and audience. Small daily gains look invisible in week 1, but life-changing in year 5. Point 7 is iterating fast. Most people fail for one reason. They wait too long. They overthink, they plan forever, and they want perfect conditions before starting, but progress comes from feedback, not fantasy. Start small, test quickly, learn fast, ship version 1, improve version 2, then version 3. Fail fast, learn fast, adjust fast. Speed doesn't mean chaos, it means less ego and more learning. Every experiment gives data, and every mistake gives direction. Point 8 is accountability, and this is the final point. Take responsibility with your name attached. When your identity is linked to your work, your standards rise. You stop hiding behind excuses, you stop blaming luck, and you start acting like an owner. Accountability is uncomfortable, but it is a growth accelerator. If you want uncommon results, make promises, keep your word, and let your reputation become your strongest asset. Now, let's recap everything. Don't confuse money with wealth. Build specific knowledge that can't be copied. Use leverage, especially code and media. Escape competition through authenticity. Productize your skills and ideas. Play long-term games with long-term people. Iterate fast and learn faster. And live with accountability and ownership. And remember the opening line again. You will never get rich by renting out your time. You get rich by building assets, systems, trust, and value that scale beyond your daily hours. This isn't about getting rich overnight. This is about designing a life where freedom, impact, and income grow together. If this video gave you clarity, comment below which of these 8 points you'll apply first. Like the video, subscribe, and share it with one person who is still stuck trading time for survival. Thanks for watching.